wanna get away, but I could use some company. If you're alone like me, we could go on a trip. Girl, I wanna see the sun, dive into the deep ocean, dance with you all night long. Move as you swing.
Hi, everyone. My name is Ilyasa Simpson, and we are here in the charge room in the We Empower Network. Thank you for coming by to have lunch with me. I missed y'all from last week. You know, every Tuesday we meet. You know, every Tuesday we have lunch. And guess what? We having lunch today together. So welcome, and we're going to talk about something very interesting and something that's really hard to do. I mean, a super challenge. And when y'all hear, y'all going to say, oh, yeah. You know, when you go through life and life happens and we have people that we love, but then we wake up one day and realize, I don't think these people are for me. You find yourself sometimes feeling like you have holes in your heart. Every time you're around them, they make you feel less than you should be feeling. They don't honor or respect how you feel. Have you ever felt that or experienced that? Well, I call that being with around toxic people in toxic environments. And sometimes we have to live with those toxic people in those toxic environments. And then sometimes, and you don't want to hear it sometimes, but we contributed to the toxic monster that we created. And we may have contributed to the toxic environment. So today we're going to talk about leaving toxic people and environments behind so we can have a healthy mental health life. And I'm saying it slow because I've experienced it and it's hard. And I know you could feel what I'm feeling because I know I'm not the only one that went through that. So when you leave toxic people behind, yes, it could be a challenge, but guess what? It is so super necessary because everyone we want is in our lives, they are not for us. You know, it smiles in the beginning, but as time and life goes on, and as things that come through that we want or desire or even not, or even that other person may have something come through for them. One, everyone does not cheer for you when you're winning. Everyone doesn't cheer for you when you're winning. Two, everyone is not happy for you at all, no matter what happens to you in your life. And they smile in your face anyway, even though the green monster of envy is growing by the day, by the month, and by the year. And before you know it, you'll wake up and you're at odds with that person. You wake up and realize y'all are not on the same page. And it's okay because everyone has the right to be who they want to be and feel the way they want to feel. But it may not agree with the way you feel or want to live your life. Again, you wake up, things change. Your feelings start to change. We go through our seasons in life. Our seasons are changing. We wake up every day, and every day that we wake up, we have changed from who we were yesterday. It's that serious, y'all. But guess what? This season here, this season 2, is all about choosing you. And I'm here to give you helpful understanding why it is so important to choose you. You matter. You matter. You matter. And you matter. Like, you matter. And I need you to understand that you matter. And I need you to understand that it's okay that you and whoever you loved so much are not on the same page anymore. You are no longer there. Y'all are not meeting eye to eye, okay? And it's okay. And I need you to be okay with it. I need you not to be upset with it. I need you to forgive the moments of it. So if someone wants to act real and raggedy, let them. If someone no longer wants to speak to you, let them. I just look at it as God is purging you and giving you some thorns. So the people that think they can come close to you, your thorns, because you're roses now, your roses, your thorns are going to protect you from the people that's trying to hurt you. Your roses now. You are in full bloom. You're the most beautiful rose with long stems and thorns to protect you from the people that are trying to harm you with a smile on their face. You know what I'm talking about. If you know what I'm talking about, okay? So acknowledge the person's behavior, because the person's behavior is harmful, because you'll feel it. You'll feel it right here in your heart, and because you love them so much, what you tend to do is second guess yourself. Your second, well, is this happening, or did he or she really say that? Am I bugging out? No, you're not. You can hear and see very well what you're feeling, and your heart is very real. So acknowledge what exactly is happening in the moment. Acknowledge it. Don't try to hide it. Don't try to throw it to the side. Don't try to make yourself believe that what you're hearing or what you're seeing is not really happening. Don't run from that. Face it, acknowledge it, bring it to some understanding. Look how you want to address it, but you do have to confront it, because it's not going to stop. It's going to fester, and it may trigger you to a place to have resentment to the person, and you're not even communicating the feelings or even the anxieties that's triggering when you are around them all of a sudden, and you'll feel that thing. So you have to clarify, let's clear and define exactly what's going on. So that's when you confront a person. But again, be mindful how you want to confront them. Ask them, or just say, I've been experiencing some feelings, extra feelings when I come around you, and I can't explain them. So could you help me? So are you available to hear what I have to say? Because sometimes people go, oh, I don't like how they doing, or they, you come to the table with negativity, you're going to get negativity back. Then it becomes a shouting match, and you don't want to do that, because you want to clarify that you're not bugging out, but you must confront the situation. So you take your time and ask permission. Can you have a space in their day that you can express yourself, and both of you are emotionally available to receive each other in what you want to express to each other? But both of you have to express yourself properly and effectively, and also listen. Don't jump to conclusions. Listen. Even if you don't like what the person is saying, just listen, breathe and listen, but receive what they're saying, because That's their feelings. One thing people like to tend to do is to tell people how to feel. You can't. You can't tell somebody else how to feel. And no one should be able to tell you how to feel because your feelings are yours. They're valid, right? So you have to create a boundary line to protect your energy always. And then approach it gently, gingerly, because you want to be heard. And the other person wants to be heard as well, because sometimes people don't even realize they're doing you an injustice. They don't. Some people are so self absorbed and selfish that they do not take you seriously or they take you for granted. And that's disheartening because I'm quite sure you give all your heart to this person that you love. And even if it's at work or business, like you still have a certain type of respect for the business environment, the business relationship, or whatever network you connected to. It's a level of respect that's across the board. And you don't ever want to feel disrespected. But getting back to how to break away from someone who's toxic. And this is getting to a space because there is a space when you bringing your feelings and emotions to the table and you're being denied. You're being blocked. They're blocked listening to you. They may become hyper and they want to curse you out. They do not want to hear anything you have to say because you done lost your mind. Oh, she's bugging, he's bugging, right? People do that because they don't want to take accountability. They don't want to listen to you. They don't want to respect how you feel. And they just toss everything to the side like you don't matter. Well, let's disqualify them because you're bugging out. And that happens. You have to be okay if that's the response that you're getting, because now you're acknowledging what exactly is really going on. 9 times out of 10, the person is in denial. That's 9 times out of 10. And they don't want to face to hear what you have to say because they know deep down in their heart that's what they know. And they just don't want to admit it. So that's when pride and ego shows up and people want to get cute. So now that you observe this cuteness, step back, breathe. And again, everything doesn't require a response. And you appropriately create your boundaries. This is the part where you don't let people in. This is the part where you walk away because this is now a toxic situation. Because every time you're around this person, you're tense, you are triggered with anxiety, you become angry, frustrated because, they're not going to give you what you need to hear and they're not going to give it to you. And you have to be okay with that. So you have to learn how to operate in a space where you're not going to get the responses that you would like, but you still have to operate in this space. Take a step back and breathe and create your boundaries. You deserve happiness. Happiness needs to be your priority. So to create your happiness, you have to create boundaries. You have to protect your energy and always be aware and mindful of what that is. And that you're not losing it or that you're not putting your guard down because all of a sudden they want to be nice today. They're not apologizing. They're just acting like, oh, that's over the bridge, water under the bridge. And they keep walking and they still are disregarding how you feel and ignoring the situation. Don't let people get away with handling you that way. Remember, this is choose you season. This is choose you season. You are the priority. You are the one that matters. You deserve love. But if you don't love yourself first, if you don't handle yourself accordingly first, if you don't take your life seriously first, if you don't take an account of how you treat yourself first, they are going to treat you the same way that you treat yourself. Do not give people the opportunity. Choose you first. You matter. Love yourself. Practice self-care. Be mindful of who you are, how you present yourself. What posture are you bringing to the table to show up for yourself? Be mindful of who and what you are. Validate you first. You don't need validation from anyone else, period. And I'm saying period with a triple T at the end. People get mad when they go, who puts a T at period? But period with a triple T. You matter first. So be, mindful of what's going on around you. And this is what you have to do. You have to limit your contact with a person because you at this particular point they're not validating you, they're not showing you that you matter. They are having a trust. You're distrusting this process because they're not giving you the responses that you want to have, and that's okay because they're entitled to be who they want to be. We're not here to change people. We are here to love on ourselves. We are here to stay positive. We are here to set examples. Okay. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to protect our energy. We're going to choose us, and you're going to limit your contact with that person or that place or that thing. You're going to limit yourself. You're going to reduce the time and energy that you invest in that relationship. You're going to consider limiting or cutting off the communication, especially the severity of the toxicity of what's going on. You're going to build supportive relationships with other people. So if that was your only one friend, girl or sir, ma'am or sir, you're going to get another one today. You're going to get another one today. And building relationships and cultivating new relationships, you meet people on common ground. You can socially participate in other movements, other purposes. You may find out things that you never knew you liked about yourself, or things that you would like. There's a you that you have not discovered yet. I want you to take time out to choose you today, to understand that you don't have to associate with people, places, and things that do not benefit you. You do not. And don't think you're obligated. Don't think, well, if I stop speaking to them, it's going to be so uncomfortable. No, you have to be on some I don't care. I don't care because you're not caring about me. Sometimes you just have to take a step back and think about yourself first. And most people just don't do that. They put so much effort, energy, and investment into others, and the people that they're doing it for do not validate or respect the relationship or the person that you are in totality. You may be growing and going through an evolution process, and they never say anything. Meanwhile, people around you are complimenting you. Wow, you look radiant today. You have a glow. You look different. What are you doing? And they know this is going on with you, but they won't say a word. They won't say a word. But I'm going to tell you this. Stand up. Stand up for you. Don't dumb down. Do not dumb down or not stand in your boldness or your shine because someone else is insecure of who you are becoming. Because maybe you didn't recognize that you are becoming of someone different. Maybe you didn't realize how much you mattered. But let me tell you about God. God works in ways that you don't even realize, that you are waking up different and special every single day. But everyone else is noticing it because they're giving you compliments. Everyone else is noticing, but the person that you want to notice it. Even if you're putting effort in and you know you're putting in this effort, you feel it, you see it, and you're starting to glow with your own shine, your own smile, and they still are not recognizing you. They're doing it on purpose because they don't want to. They're not smiling or clapping because you're winning. They're not smiling and clapping because you rose up from the dead and now you're living. Now you got new life. You got new breath. You don't went through the fire and you don't smell like smoke. You don't look like smoke because that God that we serve is so powerful and wonderful, making miracles happen in your life and wonders. People are not seeing the hell that you've been through, the toxicity that you ran from, and they don't want to give you credit because you're leaving them behind. You're leaving them from the hellhole that y'all used to chill in. You're leaving them from the darkness that y'all used to chillax in. That's not a chill point anymore. There's no Netflix and chill anymore for you because you're rising, you're walking, you're running, you're leaping, you're jumping, and joyous seasons that's in your season now and ahead of you. You feel it because you start to lift yourself up with smiles from the inside out. You're not trying to hold yourself together anymore, and your chains are breaking off. You're choosing you now because you have boundaries now. You're holding yourself accountable now. You're standing up for yourself. You're fighting for yourself. And people are looking at you like, oh, they're different. Who they think they are. She forgot where she came from. He forgot where they came from. And people always quick to throw up 100 negatives from 20 years ago to put a blemish on your name when you woke up a new creature today and God said no more. And you agreed. You accepted and said yes to your new life. So people that's in the dark, people that's toxic, we're going to leave them behind. We're going to leave them behind and we're going to develop new and better and supportive relationships with people that's become of like-mindedness with you also. Be around people, surround yourself around people who contribute to a positive well-being in your life, who benefit your life, who serve your life with passion and compassion, who gives you a plate of love, of joy, and not of heartbreak and a demeaning sense to disrespect you, to harm you, to speak negatively to you or put you down. Toxic relationships deeply affect us mentally, physically, and emotionally. You don't want to be there. You don't want to be there. And if that's what you're getting, run. 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 And if you think you can't do it alone, run and get some help. Tell someone you're tired, you're broken, you can't see, you can't feel, you can't speak. Let somebody know so you can get some help. But help from people that can help you. Don't get help from people that'll sit and just sit, because everyone doesn't take life seriously, because their life is not serious enough for them. They run from facing fears and facing um, dark spaces that they don't want to talk about. So they walk around in guilt and shame and put a smile on it, make it shine and smell good. It put some sparkles, and we fine. You're not fine. You're not fine at all. So don't come outside masked up. Come outside bare, natural, good hearted, smiling from the inside, positive thinking, and ready to speak life over your life so you can have the good energy, the boundaries that you set for yourself, the discipline and focus that you want to be choosing you today. That is so important. And we can't forget practices self-care. We can't forget it. We can't forget to focus on self-care. That is a priority when choosing you. That's a priority. Go to the doctor. Go to the dentist. Clean up your house. Throw out old clothes, old papers. Walk it, clean it up so your house smell good. Cook yourself a dinner at home. Stop eating fast food. Walk around the block a few times. Exercise. Do things to make you smile for you and feel accomplished. I did this for myself today. Buy yourself something that you never bought yourself before. As something as simple as a single rose. Smell the roses. Smell your own roses. You are a rose, a long stem rose with thorns to protect you from the toxic people, places, and things. Build your emotional resilience to better cope with negativity and criticism. Get that thick skin, that strong skin, that skin that say, bounce back. Or that's all you got? That's all you got? You know what to do. Choose you. Choose you. So practice being mindful of your space, of your right now. Stay current emotionally. Don't get overwhelmed. Don't become angry. Don't become frustrated. Don't think you're lonely or by yourself, because you're not. When you want better, you will do better. God will see it. God will elevate you, and people won't like it. But you're going to have to learn how to clap for yourself when no one claps for you. And again, avoid people that's negative, places that's negative, and things that's negative and will harm you. You do not have to be bothered with people who you should not be bothered with, because people like to drop their stuff on you. And if you let them, they will. So detach yourself emotionally. Detach yourself from the toxic people. Detach yourself from people that like to drop their heaviness, their darkness onto you. That does not increase your personal growth. I need you to focus on you. I need you to choose you. I need you to focus on your personal growth, because when you're good, you're a better person that can help someone else. You can share your journey, share your story. Stop thinking your journey is nothing. It means nothing. Guess what? You are still here. You woke up today and you are still here. I need you to stay here. Stay positive. Know that you matter, and maintain a positive outlook on your life, and focus on things that bring you happiness and fulfillment. And don't forget to forgive. Forgive yourself and forgive others. You may not get what you want from people that you may have quote unquote beef with. You may not ever get it, but you have to be okay with it and keep going. So practice to disengage, disconnect from people that bring you harm. And if you want, write a journal. Write a journal of your journey, and then pick it up later and see how far you've come. And I promise you, that'll make you smile, because you did it. You woke up, you're still here, you're reflecting, you see your growth. Continue to keep going. Keep going, keep going, and never turn back. Choose you. Thank you for having lunchtime with me. My name is Ilyasa Simpson, aka Coach ILLY. And remember, you matter. Everyone, enjoy the rest of your day.
I wanna get away, but I could use some company.
Hey, Atlanta, the meetup of the year is here. Take off your bra moments or meeting up with You See Me. So, guess what? Take off your bra so you see me. That is Saturday, November 4th from 1 to 3 p.m. in Atlanta. So come get your ticket and show up for the event to show you how to be sexy, how to have confidence, and how to say no without feeling guilty. Come on, ladies, and don't forget your bra.